Taurus, the energy that's surrounding you in the cosmos this week is nothing short of transcendental. It is like a huge crack that's opening around your heart so that it can expand like 30, 40, 50, 100 times. There is a sense of deep set resolution to heal and to help, to provide and to understand. This could even be, in some ways, a spiritual awakening or some sort of spiritual metamorphosis. This is no light week, but it is an exceptional one, and one that you may remember for the rest of your life. So, Taurus, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. We are going to cover the astrology first, and then, of course, I've got the cards. Let's get some cards set so they're ready to go. This is going to come to you whenever it's supposed to come to you. There is no dates on these readings because it's not about the dates. It's about the time that it comes to you, and you will attract it to you at the time that you need it. So yeah, absolutely. We only have 2 cards on the table, and they're separated by a chasm. And one of the interesting aspects this week is that Venus, which is your ruling dignitary, is trine to Pluto all week long, while she is in opposition to Neptune, and while she is, I believe, for most of the week, finding some sort of tension when it comes to the North Node. But that's kind of what this is all about, is a sense of realizing that you have to change because you have a larger purpose, a bigger purpose, and that you want to expand and grow. Pluto is in your 9th house, and Venus is currently in your 5th house. So this could be, and with her opposite to Neptune, it's almost like this is 100% a spiritual awakening and opening, a willingness to look at the dark, to see people or listen to people from different thoughts or spiritual backgrounds, or to be expanded and grow and feel your heart grow and explode because you have been exposed to something that will change the way that you look at the world and your purpose in it. So, holy crap, let's get into the cards. Remember that this is the first half of the reading. I always do an extended, so I invite you to join me for that. I will attach the links down below in the description box, as well as I will pin it to the top of the comments section. Taurus, be at home. This is in the past. That 9th house energy, it's like you're being called. You're being called to get out of your comfort zone, and that your comfort zone is now going to be almost the globe or global, or there is some influence from far away that is making you, like, calling to you. It's like calling to you. It's saying that you belong here. We want you here. It's even this could be what is seeing your value and what is saying to you, we want you. We know your worth. We know your truth. We know your value. And once again, Jupiter is not only about long distance travel. Sorry. 9th house isn't only about long distance travel, of course. It's also about learning about other cultures and different perspectives, and through the learning and education of those, kind of expanding yourself spiritually. So be at home is in the past. That's what it's saying. It's like, this is not a time for you to get cozy or comfortable, Taurus. This is not a time for you to be in a place where you've always been before. It is a time that's in the past. That's in the past. It's a time for you to expand and broaden and be more about community. This is Aquarius energy. You are starting to see value where maybe other people don't. I don't know if you're traveling or you're craving traveling, maybe even to some third world countries where you would have to dig deeper for to see the beauty, but the beauty would absolutely be there. Maybe you're not even traveling that far at all. It doesn't have to be about traveling at all. It's just you being able to recognize beauty where you did not see it at first. Now, this is definitely, and this could be happening to you too. This could absolutely be, as people are finally seeing through like more spiritual glasses, and once they've expanded and realized just how special you are, they're never going to be able to see you the same way again. They can see past the superfluous outer shell, and that's why I'm saying it's cracking open. I keep seeing that image of the Grinch, when the Grinch stole Christmas, of his heart just growing to the point where it almost popped out of his chest. That's what's happening, because there's just such a sense of being able to love, and a lot of love coming in, and so much love being in your heart, because you see things in a different way. You don't understand people from the prejudices that you used to have. You are understanding people through their eyes, through their perspective. And it is going to be a game changer. If you could be traveling, I would say do it. I would say get out there and travel. I feel at the very least there is a call, almost a call to action for you this week, to come, travel, explore, be curious about different walks of life. Taurus. And yes, this absolutely could be, there's a new moon happening in your 6th house, so there could be some sort of healing that's coming through partnership, healing to a partnership, being able to see from a wider viewpoint, to be able to zoom out and see things from a broad perspective, instead of just so zeroed in on what you're thinking or feeling or doing. That's really interesting. Hold on. There's so much. Take time out is here. Okay, yeah, this is a really self-centered energy, an energy that is guarded, was not open, and was susceptible to the low vibrations or unbalanced vibrations of their ego. This would be somebody who is very conceited or arrogant to hide their insecurities, how weak they feel, and being in their comfort zone, staying within, the confines of the blocks that they were raised in. This sense of arrogant for a reason that doesn't deserve arrogance, or does deserve arrogance, because arrogance is really just insecurity's way of pretending that it's not there, right? So this was something trying to cover up insecurities and wanting to stay really close to home or really close to the comfort zone. Once again, this is energy that is in the past, but it would not be showing up here if it were not affecting you right now. It's my dog. Nothing is wasted. We already had this energy here, which is, this was an opportunity. Like, it's almost like you were able to finally see, why did this happen to me? You're gaining a level of comfort in seeing, why did I have to face this? Why did I have to go through this? Why was there a point where I was sort of made vulnerable or forced to be insecure in some ways? It's almost like you're starting to see why you went through all of that. And it does have to do with being able to apply it to other people. There's a tremendous essence of healing around you this week. The astrology definitely supports that. So it could be restoring your reputation. It could be about restoring your reputation. It could be about making amends and closing up righting any wrongs, or, those kind of things. I'm having trouble with words. I don't want to. We're going to keep digging, but leave your comments below, because I really want to know how you guys are experiencing this energy. It's very important for me to understand this, and it could be that I need to understand it through your perspective. This and that are true. This is dolphin energy, which means playful, come to the surface, like rise above the depths, but come from the depths. Something is coming out, something is making sense, and you're comfortable enough with it to bring it to the surface. It's also saying this and that are true. This and that are true. Once again, seeing something from a different perspective, from a different point of view. I think that in some ways you've offered a perspective to a wider audience. In some ways you have introduced, or maybe you're making a film, or maybe you're writing a novel or something like that. You're introducing a perspective to a wider audience, or you've just gotten inspiration to be able to bring that perspective to a wider audience. And this is sort of like your mission in life in some ways. It's almost like you have found your life purpose, even if you're 60. And then we have slow and steady wins the race. You have a lot of confidence in this. You are not trying to rush it. This is also a confirmation that it's going to take a while. This is not something that's supposed to happen quickly, but you're not rushing this. You have such a sense of certainty and security in this energy. This is usually Cancerian energy. It's definitely water energy, but it's matured water energy in that it understands itself. It knows itself. It knows how to set boundaries for itself. It knows which direction it can go. It understands that the flow of the ocean is taking it in the direction that it's needing to go. So you're at peace. You're at peace with this mission. Okay, geez, I gotta pull Taurus. Let me get a moon card for you. Don't let pride get in your way. This card is coming out here, and I can't help but see there's Leo energy here. So it's really not about the past or any perceived failures in the past. And it's not about who you used to be. You do not have to stay who you were. You are realizing and discovering, just because maybe I was a closed-minded prick then does not mean I have to be that today. As soon as I see what I didn't see before, it's going to change my world, and I'm not obligated to the past version of myself. Taurus, you are not obligated to the past version of yourself. You are obligated to allow these changes to happen. You are going through a metamorphosis. Don't let pride get in your way, and that also comes from pride coming on the outside, coming to kind of not attack you, but try to block you. It is saying that people will, this is how it's going to play out. People are going to expect it. But I thought you were on our side. I thought you believed this along with us. I thought that you had this perspective. You can't change your perspective. Of course you can change your perspective. You absolutely can. And don't let pride get in your way. Don't let somebody else's arrogance or pride try to tell you or guilt you into, because there's a lot of guilt going around this week. There really is. You can watch the Scorpio video if you don't believe me. And Pluto has a prominent place with Venus. So it could actually benefit you to watch that, just to understand the energy that somebody could be trying to guilt you into, but you were supposed to be on this side. This was what you were supposed to believe. You owe us your constant allegiance, but guess what? No, I don't, because I'm not who I used to be. This isn't about a lack of integrity. This is about integrity to your true self and to your life purpose. And you're going to tell this story, or you're gonna open your mind to this perspective, despite the fact that people feel you owe them not changing. But you are changing. You need to change. This is meant for you. And honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. And I don't think anybody's going to keep you or stop you, but this is going to be your major challenge. This is going to be the major holdup of somebody's pride, including it could be your own, that says, but I can't change, or I'm betraying, or I'm not being loyal to. No, you are being loyal to your life experience and how it just got changed, because it can understand the humanity in somebody or in a situation the way that it didn't understand the humanity before. Wow, out of this world. Taurus energy. This has not been a light year for you. I mean, it really has not. Everything in the past is in reverse, I could tell you. This was unhealthy. This was sick. This was actually you or somebody keeping something from you, keeping something that you needed to heal or be well or be healthy for their own sake, because they didn't want to look the fool, or they didn't want to feel like they didn't know something. This would be like akin to a doctor not calling you and admitting that the test results were wrong because they don't want to admit that they messed up. That's kind of what this is kind of like behavior to protect your pride, and it's still trying to protect itself, because if you expose this or bring this to light, or you seeing what actually happened, then guess what? Now they're in trouble. So they're going to try to fight you and insist that they were fucking right. They were not. DNA, this is an actual integral, chromosomal, like change or shift in everything that you are, everything in like who you are. And it could be that you are getting butting heads with somebody who doesn't want to let you change, because you changing leaves them alone, or you changing exposes their bullshit or exposes how shitty they were, or you changing exposes how they're not willing to and how scared they are. This is you're butting heads with this energy right now. It's a very prideful energy, and I would like to know, gives Taurus some help. How are they supposed to deal with it? How are they supposed to deal with this energy? Oh, jeez. How are they supposed to deal with this energy? Tarot is usually not silent. So we have the Emperor. Do it all out loud. That's what it's saying. I mean, if I could sum it up in one word or one sentence, do it publicly. Bring it to public attention. Bring it to public light. Don't think that you're alone, or you have to hide what you've seen or what you saw or who you are now. Like, bring it out into the open as quickly as possible. Take action openly is what the cards are saying. If I'm answering the question right with these cards, it's do it openly. Take action openly. If you do, you will get support. You will actually be extremely supported right now. They will see your energy, your vitality, your integrity. They will see that you're a force that is formidable. And they will see that you are a real leader, almost like a spiritual, I don't know if that you're a spiritual leader, but like your moral, your ethics, they want that. They like that. This will demonstrate that to them. Now, the Emperor is somebody who is in power, who is in control, not in control, but who has a lot of power, who has a lot of vitality, who has a lot of energy. This could have to do with your sexuality as well. There's a lot of vitality here coming out into the open and letting it be known, letting people know. I don't know why you would choose to do this, but ultimately it's not about not respecting your own privacy or somebody else's privacy. It's about being okay with being who you are out loud, and not having to be what people once thought you were, or anything like that. Definitely taking action, or you are taking action to bring something else, expose style, right, journalistic style, to the surface, and to expose it, and you know, whoever gets caught up in it is they got caught up in their own nets, let's put it that way. The tribe is here. Don't let pride get in. The tribe is here. I will say you are going to be so supported. I don't think you even really realized how big your tribe is, or how much support you're about to get. I don't think you realize it. It's not about that. It's certainly, this is not like a popularity move. That's not what you're trying to do. You just want to be free. This is about liberation and personal ownership. You know, it's autonomy. That's what it's about. It's about showing people that you are autonomous, that you run yourself, that you can do it by yourself, that you don't mind being on your own. This is like taking possession of your own self and your own life, taking authority over who you are. The tribe is here saying people support you. I don't think you even realize how much now, but holy crap, do they support you. Okay. This is from people that once upon a time you might have disagreed with, but you're getting a lot of support because you're starting, just you opening your perspective to somebody else's point of view is opening them to yours. I mean, crazy, right? Rejoice in celebration. This just keeps getting better and better. I just can't wait to dig deep into these cards. Remember that there's an extended video. I'll attach the link below. Or you can join the Unbound membership to this channel and you can get access to every extended video for the rest of your life. Like that is your choice. Just go to the channel memberships and hit Unbound. But Rejoice in Celebration says that people are celebrating you. People actually care about what you've contributed, and they actually care about it's almost like they're grateful for you. They're grateful for you teaching them and showing them. They're almost happy that you've done this. If you're deciding to leave a job, if you're deciding to leave a relationship, this will be a sense of, you'll be shocked, but your kids are going to be happy. You're like, finally, because they deserve so much better. Or your boss may not be happy, but your colleagues are going to be like, way to go, you're inspiring us to get the hell out of this hellhole too. You know, it's kind of like that you don't have to continuously tell yourself or guilt yourself into, well, I have to be loyal. Loyalty, that's pride. Loyalty is not at the sacrifice of yourself. You have to be loyal to yourself too. That's not conceit or arrogance. That is your obligation. God is made you responsible for yourself first and foremost. Abandoning yourself means you are legitimately neglecting and abusing the most important assignment God gave you, which is to nurture and protect the self He gave you. So it's almost like you're getting that, you're understanding that, and by doing that, and by coming out and speaking on this topic, about this, standing up, however it's manifesting, you are going to be celebrated, Taurus. I want to get times, dates, and a hell of a lot more details. Join me for the extended, guys. Links are below. I love you, and I'll see you there.